Good morning, everyone. So today we are going to discuss about a velocity time graph. Previously, we saw what is a displacement or position time graph is. So today we are going to deal about the velocity time graph. So let's start the topic. So today the topic is the velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. So as we know, velocity time graph means the velocity is going to be on the y-axis and the time is going to be on the x-axis. So this is the basically graph between the velocity and time, where velocity will be represented on the y-axis and time will be represented on the x-axis. So basically, what are the velocity time graphs? The velocity time graphs किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट का velocity को शो करते हैं टाइम के रिस्पेक्ट में. So if you are representing a velocity time graph like this, let us this is the velocity of an object with passage of time. Okay. This is the initial time t1 and this is the final time t2. Okay. This can be the area. This can be the area under this VTT. This is the area under the VTT. So what we have learned. So this is the area under the VTT time graph. Let's distribute the area. Okay. And let at any instant of time, be with the velocity, and we are taking a time interval of dt. We are taking a time interval of dt. So what we know, we have studied previously that the area under velocity time graph gives the magnitude of distance covered. That we have studied in the class 9. In class 9 we have studied that the area under VT graph is going to give the magnitude of the distance covered. So if I have to find the area, that is ds, under the time interval of v dt, so I can write that the ds should be equal to v into dt. And if I want to calculate the whole the magnitude of the displacement covered on the velocity time graph, so that should be the integration of ds, which is equal to v dt from t1 to t2. So if I can integrate that whole the equation of v dt from limit t1 to t2, then I am going to get the magnitude of the distance covered, a magnitude of the displacement during the time interval of t1 and t2. Now in some cases what happens, basically ये जो हमारी इक्वेशन जो इसको इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं t1 से लेकर t2 तक, इसमें अभी अगर मानो वेलोसिटी नेगेटिव हो गया, इन दैट केस एक टर्म पॉजिटिव आएगा, एक टर्म नेगेटिव आ जाएगा ना. अगर मेरे को डिस्प्लेसमेंट निकालना है तो क्या करूँगा, मैं पॉजिटिव को पॉजिटिव करूँगा, नेगेटिव को नेगेटिव करूँगा. बट इफ आई हैव टू find the distance under that time interval, I should take the magnitude of velocity to be the mod of velocity. अगर मैं mod लेके कर रहा हूँ तो मेरे क्या निकलेगा, तो मेरे को डिस्टेंस निकलेगा. अगर मैं mod नहीं ले रहा हूँ तो मेरे को क्या निकलेगा, तो मेरे को डिस्प्लेसमेंट निकलेगा. So based on the situation, if I have to find the displacement, I will take simply v dt, and if I have to find the distance, or better write this like इसको मैं ये लिख देता हूँ. Displacement under the VT time graph can be calculated by displacement s equal to integration of v dt from time limit t1 to t2. And if I have to count the distance covered, so distance s can be written as integration of mod of v dt from time limit t1 to. Okay, so that can be done to find the velocity, to find the displacement and distance and the vt graph. ठीक है? Okay, so let's go for some more velocity time graphs. In the previous class, what we have studied, we have learned how to find the velocity and time. Velocity, how to find the how to draw the graphs of distance and time or position or time. Now today we are going to discuss about the velocity time graphs, in which we are going to discuss about the various velocity time graph. In what condition the velocity time graph should look like. So we are going to discuss all the graphs in very detail. Okay, so let's start with the graphs. So we will start with the first shape of graph, and these graphs are first when the object is moving with constant velocity. If the object is moving with constant velocity, the velocity time graph can be drawn as. So what should be the velocity time graph for such type of motion? So now we have to draw the velocity and time graph. So which equation I am going to use? I am going to use a v equal to u plus at concept. I am going to use the v equal to u plus at concept. Now what has been given? The object is moving with constant velocity, that is a is equal to 0. And if a is equal to 0, in that case, what should the velocity time graph would be? It can be written as v equal to u. And if the v is equal to u, so the velocity time graph can be drawn as like this. क्योंकि वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ में क्या हो रहा है कि ऑब्जेक्ट का वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट है, क्योंकि ऑब्जेक्ट का वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट है तो उसका वेलोसिटी चेंज नहीं होना है. अगर वेलोसिटी चेंज नहीं होना है तो जहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट रहेगा वहीं पे ऑब्जेक्ट रहेगा, इसके पोजीशन में वेलोसिटी में कोई चेंज नहीं होगा. सो दैट शुड बी द वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट व्हिच इज मूविंग विद अ कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी. ओके, सो इन दैट केस वी कैन राइट दैट v should be equal to u. Now the second velocity time graph, when object is moving with constant or uniform, not velocity but acceleration. In this case the object is moving with constant acceleration, and if it is moving with constant acceleration, I can write that I can use this equation. Now I have v equal to u plus at. That means I can say that v is directly proportional to t. The velocity is directly proportional to t. In that case, if the velocity is directly proportional to t, I can write the equation. That should be the graph of a linear equation. And the graph of a linear equation we have studied in the previous classes. The graph of a linear equation can be drawn as like this. Since we know that the graph of a linear equation is straight line, so in this case we are going to get a straight line which is starting from the origin, from that logic. And if there is some initial velocity, it is not necessary that it is going to be start with something. कुछ केसेस में ये यहाँ से भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है, यहाँ से भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है, यहाँ से भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है, कहीं से भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है. जैसे इनिशियल वेलोसिटी पे डिपेंड करेगा कि इनिशियल वेलोसिटी क्या है. अगर इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0 रहेगा तो ओरिजिन से स्टार्ट होगा, अगर इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0 नहीं रहेगा तो यहाँ से भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है, यहाँ से भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है, यहाँ से भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है, कहीं से भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है। तो द वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन, अबव द ओरिजिन, कहीं से भी वो स्टार्ट हो सकता है। ठीक है। नाउ इफ दिस एंगल इज टेकिंग टू बी थीटा, मान लेते हैं कि एंगल थीटा है, ये ओरिजिन के साथ एंगल क्या है तो थीटा है, उस केस में क्या होगा? In that case, what we are going to get? So I can write, if the angle with the origin is theta, and let's take some time interval. चलिए इसको मैं इस एंगल को छुटाता हूँ, इस पॉइंट पे एंगल को छुटाता हूँ, ठीक है। And let's this to be a time interval of t1, and at that time let this to be the time interval of t2. That should be the velocity v1. And that should be velocity v2. Okay, so from that logic I can write tan theta should be equal to, and if I can take these points to be A, B and C, so tan theta can be written as perpendicular, that is BC by base is equal to AB. BC can be written as C V2, जैसे इस पोजीशन ये V2 है तो इसको लिखते हैं V2, इसको क्या लिखते हैं तो V2 माइनस V1, ये पोजीशन क्या हो जाएगा, इसको लिखूंगा मैं V2 माइनस V1, और AB क्या लिखूंगा तो T2 माइनस T1, that should be T2 माइनस T1. Now what is V2 minus V1 up to T2 minus T1? That is called the magnitude of average acceleration, that is A. So from the slope of a VT graph, velocity time graph, I can conclude that the slope of the VT time graph is going to give us the magnitude of the average acceleration during the time interval. So अगर मैं स्लोप निकालता हूँ वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ का तो मेरे को क्या निकलने वाला है, तो मेरे को एवरेज एक्सेलरेशन का मैग्नीट्यूड निकल जाने वाला है, that is for sure. Okay, so by calculating the slope of a graph we can find the magnitude of average acceleration, we can find the magnitude of the constant acceleration during the time interval. Fine. Okay, so let's go for the next. What should be the graph when the object is moving, when the object is moving with constant negative acceleration? If the object is moving with constant negative acceleration, what should be the velocity time graph should look like? In that case, when the object is moving with constant negative acceleration, I have the equation that is v equal to u plus at. Now the acceleration is negative, the graph should be written as v equal to u minus at. So now I can see that if the object is having some initial velocity of u, the velocity of the object is going to decrease by time. So the graph of the VT time with the velocity time graph would look like this. This is the initial velocity u, and the initial velocity is going to decrease with the time because the acceleration is negative. So we are going to get a graph like this. It will be a linear graph. It will be a linear graph, but the graph is going to the graph is going to be a slope downward. And in that case, the slope of the graph, that is theta, if I can write a tan theta, the value of tan theta, since here the theta is greater than 90 degree, and as we know, all is equal to college. Means all in the first quadrant all the quantities are positive, in the second quadrant only the sine is positive, third quadrant tan is positive, fourth quadrant cos is positive. So from that logic I can say that tan theta is positive, tan theta, what should be value of tan theta? Theta is in second quadrant only sine is positive, tan is negative, so the value of tan theta is going to be negative. So from that logic I can say that When the object is moving with a constant and negative acceleration, the graph should look like this, where the value of theta should be a negative. The value of tan theta should be negative. यहाँ पे मेरे को स्लोप नेगेटिव मिलने वाला है. So that is a graph of the object when it is moving with a constant negative acceleration. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to see some more graphs. That is, when the object is moving with increasing acceleration, अभी क्या हो रहा है, तो ऑब्जेक्ट तो मूव कर रहा है लेकिन एक्सेलरेशन खुद इंक्रीज कर रहा है. एक्सेलरेशन इज नॉट कांस्टेंट ओवर हियर. In that case, when the acceleration is not constant, that means the acceleration is going to increase. The velocity is increasing, but velocity is not directly proportional to time now. अब वेलोसिटी टाइम के डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल नहीं रहा है, क्योंकि वेलोसिटी तो इंक्रीज कर रहा है लेकिन अब लिनियरली इंक्रीज नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि एक्सेलरेशन को तो टाइम के रिस्पेक्ट में इंक्रीज कर रहा है. So in that case, the graph of the motion will look like this, where if I can see that this is the angle theta 1, this is the angle theta 2, this is the angle theta 3. Now we can see that the angles theta 3 is greater than theta 2 is greater than theta 3 is greater than theta 2 is greater than theta 1. So I can also write that tan of theta 3 should be greater than tan of theta 2 should be greater than tan of theta 1. That is slope को अपन डिनोट करते हैं m से, so m3 greater than m2 is greater than m1. So I can get that when the object is moving with a with a increasing acceleration, in that case the graph should look like this, where it is going to slope upward की तरफ ये मूव करेगा, जहाँ पे स्लोप का लगातार इंक्रीज होना शुरू हो जाएगा. ठीक है. Now next case, when the object is moving with decreasing acceleration, when the object is moving with a decreasing acceleration, in that case, if this is the velocity and this is the time axis, in that case, when the object is moving with a decreasing acceleration, the velocity time graph should look like this. अभी ये नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ मूव कर रहा था, तो अभी नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ अभी भी जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं जाएगा, बट एक्सेलरेशन घट रहा है. एक्सेलरेशन घट रहा है मतलब क्या है कि वेलोसिटी नहीं, ऐसा नहीं कि वेलोसिटी घट रहा है. दैट इज नॉट नेसेसरी. इफ द एक्सेलरेशन इज डिक्रीजिंग, दैट मींस द वेलोसिटी इज डिक्रीजिंग. The velocity may still increase if the acceleration is decreasing. The velocity will decrease. The velocity will decrease when the acceleration becomes negative, but till the acceleration is positive, but it is decreasing, the velocity is going to increase, but the rate of change in velocity may not be linear. Okay? तो उस केस में हमारा ग्राफ क्या होता है, ये तो डाउनवर्ड होना शुरू हो जाता है. So I can say that if this is theta 1, this is the value of theta 2, this is the value of theta 3. Now I can see that the theta 3 is less than theta 2 is less than theta 1. So tan of theta 3 should be less than tan of theta 2 should be less than tan of theta 1. That is the object, the velocity that is the acceleration is decreasing. This shows that acceleration of the object is decreasing with time. Okay. So that is the case of the object which is moving with a decreasing acceleration. Fine. So these are some cases where we draw the graphs of objects. अगर वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ की बात कर रहा हूँ तो सारे के सारे वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ इसी टाइप के इक्वेशन में मैं शो कर सकता हूँ. Now let us solve a question based on the graph. मैं एक क्वेश्चन करने जा रहा हूँ जो ग्राफ पे बेस्ड है. ठीक है. So let's have a graph of Vt. So this is velocity, this is the time axis, and the graph is like this. We are moving from A to B, B to C, and C to D. We have to describe the motion of the object. What is happening in this case? What is happening in this case? We have to describe the motion of the object. So let's take a time interval from A to B. A से B तक लेता हूँ, फिर B से C तक लेता हूँ, फिर C से D तक लेता हूँ. मैं 3 इंटरवल्स लेता हूँ. A से B में क्या हो रहा है, B से C में क्या हो रहा है, C से D में क्या हो रहा है. So what is a graph look like from A to B if this is a velocity time graph? So I can say that from A to B, velocity is positive, fine, but object is moving with negative acceleration. ठीक है. वेलोसिटी तो पॉजिटिव है लेकिन ऑब्जेक्ट का एक्सेलेरेशन क्या है, नेगेटिव है. व्हाई इट इज नेगेटिव? बिकॉज द स्लोप इज greater than 90 degree, so that is why the acceleration becomes negative over here. Now in the time interval of B to C, in the time interval of B to C, B से C के लिए मैं बात करूँ तो for B to C, I can see that what is the magnitude of acceleration over here. Here we can say that velocity of the object is 0. That is object is सपोज करो ये इस टाइप का सिचुएशन है. कोई व्हीकल मूव कर रहा था, ब्रेक लगाया तो वेलोसिटी कॉन्स्टेंटली डिक्रीज किया, फिर गाड़ी आके रुक गई. मैं गाड़ी कुछ देर तक रुकने दिया गया, B से C तक गाड़ी क्या है, रेस्ट में. देन आफ्टर दैट C to D, what is happening over here? Okay, now I can see that the velocity of the object is negative. The velocity of object is negative and acceleration is also negative. Acceleration तो अभी भी वही है लेकिन अब वेलोसिटी क्या हो गया, डिक्रीज करके नेगेटिव चलेगा. मतलब गाड़ी रुकने के बाद तो मुड़ा और मुड़ के वापस उसी डायरेक्शन में उसी एक्सेलरेशन के साथ मूव करना शुरू कर दिया. सो दिस हाउ वी कैन डिस्क्राइब द मोशन ऑफ अ ग्राफ, मोशन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट बेस्ड ऑन द ग्राफ. नाउ लेट्स सी अनदर ग्राफ. इन दिस ग्राफ this is the graph that is from A to B, B to C, and then D. Okay, this is a velocity time graph. Now I have to describe the motion of the graph from A to B. What is happening from A to B? What I can write? I can write a velocity positive over here. But if I am going to take the slope of the graph, what should be the slope of the graph? So slope is taken from the x-axis. From x-axis, what is angle here? There is no angle, or it can be 180 degree and from that tan of 180 degree is negative, is 0, so velocity is positive, but acceleration is 0. That means ऑब्जेक्ट क्या हो रहा है, तो कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी से मूव किया है ए से बी तक. ए से बी तक ऑब्जेक्ट क्या किया, तो कांस्टेंट एक्सेलेरेशन के साथ, कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी के साथ मूव किया. फ्रॉम बी टू सी व्हाट इज हैपनिंग देयर, बी टू सी व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, सो फ्रॉम बी टू सी ऑब्जेक्ट इज मूविंग with constant negative acceleration. बी से सी तक क्या हो रहा है, तो ऑब्जेक्ट कांस्टेंट नेगेटिव एक्सेलेरेशन के साथ मूव कर रहा है, क्योंकि ग्राफ अभी भी स्ट्रेट लाइन है, बट ग्राफ नीचे की तरफ आ रहा है, मतलब एक्सेलेरेशन क्या है, नेगेटिव है. बट स्टिल इन दैट केस अभी भी वेलोसिटी क्या है, पॉजिटिव है. ऑब्जेक्ट भले नीचे की तरफ मूव कर रहा है, लेकिन अभी भी वेलोसिटी क्या है, पॉजिटिव है. And from C to D, what is going out? So we can see that from C to D, the object is moving with negative velocity and also having negative acceleration. So from C to D, the object is moving with negative velocity and negative acceleration. So this is all about the velocity time graphs. Now in the next class we are going to study about the acceleration time graph, and we will shall have some questions, some numericals based on the graphs. Okay, so see you in the next class. अब नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग आगे की चीजें देखेंगे. ठीक है.